Hey guys, welcome to the very next episode of Let's Code Studies. Last time we have worked on the data types. Today I'm going to discuss with you and show you what are lists, dictionaries, and tuples. So just before we kickstart, um, lists, dictionary, and tuples are sort of act as a data types. So, what um, what they are and how they work, we are going to discuss this today in this episode. Without wasting any time, let's start. We are going to do this same in our terminal, or if you prefer IDE, you can do on that. So let's invoke our Python shell. So we will do Python 3. Here we are. Now, what are lists? So list is basically set a combination of different values which is enclosed by square brackets. I mean the values within the list can be a string or can be a number, can be a float. So I want to make a list with the name of fruits. So what I will do, I will say banana, and I'm putting everything in double quotes because I can do single quotes also, but I prefer double quotes. Is pretty much a unique, not unique, but a way to actually keep your code very systematic, or uh, we can say very streamlined. You can keep your code streamlined because if you follow a single convention for your own coding standard, you can do something like if you are doing some strings, you can just do like banana and you like this, or you can do like uh, grapes. It typically, actually these both will work, but I prefer doing it something like this, using double quotes at everything, right? Now, and I will do add one more. I will say apple. Okay, so, and the next one I will call it the number. So I will say banana is 5 rupee per kg, and the apples are 120, and grapes are 220. Okay, so if I say this, now if I type fruits, see, it doesn't actually matters. See, it will. And one more thing, if you have noticed, it actually changes it back to this, right? Grapes and all. So for example, just before we jump into the next part of this, so for example, if I say something like, if I'm doing something like in single quotes, I'm putting this, but this is, if you, what I want to say, this is a whole complete sentence, right? But my Python does not knows that this is a complete sentence. Okay, and right, it what it does, it actually breaks the sentence with this quotation mark, right? So if I type this, you you can notice that it says invalid syntax. So in order to you know uh, get rid of this, either I can do something like this, and if I type favorites, it will type me this, give me this back, right? So to keep it very simple, I tend to use double quotes with strings. So just in case, I don't have to bother with using slash or this escape character. It will automatically work for me without using this. So if I want to show you how it works, and if I type this, right, see here, it automatically escapes the corrector. What it says that, okay, this line, this whole sentence is not complete. There is a single quote, but because this whole sentence was in double quotes, like I did here, this makes it complete. I hope you understand. It was a simple thing that happens all the time with me. Back then when I was learning, I used to do single quotes it was not working for me. So I came up with using double quotes, and since then I've never switched back to single quotes when I'm using string or doing strings. It's a better practice to use double quotes. All right. So you have seen how the lists are. So just to let you know that lists are mutable. What mutability is? So mutability is something that you can add to the list, you can remove from the list, you can change the list. Um, so there are a lot of things that you can do with the lists, right? You can iterate through the lists, but iteration is something which we will come later down the line when we will go to the chapter for loops. So list is something which you can actually manipulate. So in simple words, if you can manipulate, if you want to manipulate any information within those two square brackets, lists are mutable. You can very well do so. So let me recall my list that I've created earlier. So here is my list, right? So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 elements. But if I do something like fruits 0, 0, oh sorry, fruit 6, oh my god, it's out of range. Why so? So I should have covered this earlier, but I think this is the right time because you can see what is happening and why it is doing so. So anything in computer programming, anything, the indexing will start with 0. It does not, it will not start with 1. It will start always and always start with 0. So if I say fruits 0, so on the first index it is banana. So banana is on first index, which is 0th index. So if I say, sorry, not first, it's, I mean 0th index. So banana is on 0th index, so it will just go to print this. Now if I say, so now let's do something more. So if I say fruits 1, it says grapes. Now if I type fruits, so you can very well see fruits is grapes. Okay, the first index is grape. Now there are a few operations that we can perform. So on this here, and you can see the list sort of the operations that you can perform on a list, right? So here is list dot append, which will add an item to the end of the list. So let's do that. So if I say let, so our list is fruits, right? So fruits is here, and I want to add fruits, right? Dot append fruits dot append peach, right? Now if I say fruits, see, peach is already there. Okay, so this will add it up. Now let's go to the second one. So it says extend. What extend does is actually it will extend the list by appending all the items from the iterable. What is iterable? I'll create another list, fruits underscore new equals to dragon fruit, guava, blackcurrant, and I will eventually add something like 100, 19 cents, 19 rupees, 20 rupees, 150 rupees, and so on. Okay, so now my fruit list is like this, and my fruits underscore new is like this. Now what I want to do is I just want to add these fruits to this, the fruits new, to my fruit list. So what I will do is fruits dot extend, and we will do fruits underscore new. Now let's see what happens. So if I say fruits, see, it will just add the new list to this. What it does, it actually extends from here to the next one. So it keeps if you have a multiple of the list, like if you have 6 or 7 lists and you want to just add the all the list values to a single list, you can do that. But this does not mean that fruits dot underscore new does not exist. It still exists. Add your new list to the fruits, and it is completely new variable. If you do, actually just extends your current fruit variable, it does not changes anything with fruits new, right? So this is what fruits does extend does. Now the next one is insert. So the value itself says insert an item at a given position. So let's get back to our fruit list. Now here are this number of items, 1 2 3, and this can be a big list. So I just want to see what is there. So our fruits directory is like this. Our fruit directory is like this, right? And we want to perform some operations, right? So here is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So if I do fruits bracket 12, extremely sorry. So fruits 12 is 150, right? The 150 12th value, index value is 150, right? Now what I want to do is I want to do fruits dot insert, right? On 12th index I want to say hello or watermelon, right? Now if I say fruits, what happened here? So you might be confused, like why it inserted watermelon here rather than here. So whatever the value should come on the this index, on the 12th index, will just get added over here. So if I say fruits dot insert, now we have 13 indexes, 14. I will say mango. So let's say what it gives. So here, so it actually is not related to this index point. It is actually related to one on which index you want to add your item. So this is how fruits, I mean, our new fruit array looks like, right? Now next we will go to remove. Okay, so if I say fruits, so my fruit index is here, right? We'll just do it in the clean one. So my fruits index is here, and I will say fruits dot remove. I have the index number, right? I want to remove this one. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5, fifth element. So my fruit list is here, right? Now what I want to do is I want to just remove either of, let's say, element over here. Let's say I want to remove somewhat like 150. It is, I don't like it here in between. So what I will do is I will use fruits dot remove the name of item. So here index does not work, so you have to use the name of the item. So I will say 150, and then I will enter, and when I do fruits, see 150 is gone. I didn't like that, I've thrown it away and it's gone, right? So this is how remove works. Now next we will go to pop. So the remove and pop is basically same. The only thing is remove actually uses the actual value of that item. It does not use this actual index position, but the pop can use, basically uses the index position. So if I say fruits dot pop, and I will say watermelon. Let's see what happens if I say this. A string object cannot be interpreted as integer. So what we have to do here is fruits dot pop, and then we will say watermelon is here, right? Now there's one more trick you can do. If you don't want to go counting here and go to the last, you can just do -1. Oh, sorry, -2. Right? Fruits.pop -2. So we are using here what we are using is negative indexing. So if I say fruits.pop -1, right? And if I say fruits, they both are gone. Now if I say fruits.pop -4, see, this one is gone. I think you got my point here. Okay, so fruits.pop, and you can obviously you can use the positive index like we are using, and here it will give you like what it popped out. It actually removes from the your list, and it will show what it popped out, right? So here is how pop works like. And now one thing is here list.clear. What it actually does, if I say I have my fruits are like this, I'm just fed up of this list. So what I will do is fruits dot clear, and this. So if I say fruits, wow, fruits are blank. You have to actually call this method. This is an inbuilt method on lists. So if I say anything like this, I'm calling a method, right? So don't worry about methods and everything. Parentheses, and so the methods there. That's all for the index for the lists. If you have any problems with the list, you can go ahead here and look at the data structures, which actually shows what lists are. Basically, there are more examples on the list, so you can do that. And there are a lot of different things like count, uh, and the sort and reverse. These are something you can actually go ahead and check out, because here are a lot of examples given over here. And if you face any problems, you can just post down your queries and in the comments, and I will try to answer. Now let's go to the next point. So dictionaries is what dictionary is actually. Dictionary is a key value pair, right? So what key value pair means? So let me give you an example of how dictionary is. So data underscore, let me profile underscore dict equals to this, and I will say name is Himanshu, data or age equals to 100, or sorry, that's not actually me, or 25, or let's say 15, okay? And I say work equals student, sorry, student, and if I say gender is male, so cannot type. So if I do this and I say profile dict, okay. Now if I want to check the type of this, so I will say type profile underscore dict. It's a dictionary. So what makes it a dictionary? The dictionary is basically this value is a key and this is a pair. So this is key and value, and this makes a key value pair. So this is how a dictionary is like. So now there are a few things I would like to point at. I will try to give a few to you. So if I say profile underscore dict is this, and I will say profile underscore dict Now I want to say is what is the value in by key name. Sorry. This is something like this. So if I by key name, the name comes here. Sorry, I tried it in the wrong way. So if I say profile does Himanshu, now what happens is profile. Oh, sorry, profile underscore dict. My bad. See, this is not a key, right? Because the name is the key that is assigned with the value of Himanshu, right? So let me. So let's see. If I say say profile Himanshu, so this does not make sense. So if I say profile underscore dict, so it actually does not make sense, right? But if I say profile underscore age underscore dict, and then the value is, oh sorry, it's a key is always demonstrated like this. So if I say age is 15 and so forth and such, right? So if I say work, right? Now one thing, if I want to do any operations on the dictionary, so I cannot do so. I can just do a few things. Profile underscore dict equals to, right, or dot. See, if you do that, if you have a if you're on Python command prompt, you can say profile underscore dict and then hit a dot and 2 tabs. You will see all the values over here, right? Now here you can actually get all the values. So you can, let's do it one by one. We will start from here. Profile dict dot values. So dict values, all the values is Himanshu, 15, student and male. Just to profile, just to make sure we are right. Himanshu, 15, student and male. Okay, here are the values. Now we are going upside down. So if I say profile underscore dict dot update, right, and I want to update. So if I say profile underscore dict and then dot and tab, and now I want to say dot values and not update. What I want to update is, so if I want to update the update key, I want to update key age to 15, right? 21 or something like that, right? Now what I want to do is see here. So if what I did is I said profile underscore dict dot update age equals 21. It came to 21. So this is what it does. Now we will then go to pop item. So we will say profile underscore dict, right, and hit here it is. So we will a pop item which says none. Okay, so profile underscore dict dot pop item none and none. So what happens here? So if I go here, it says that it actually popped last item here, which is none with key value and none with key and none with the values. So if I go do it again, it actually popped out student and none, which was the next value. So if I dict, it actually popped out this one, right? Now the next is pop. What is difference between pop item and pop? So if I say profile underscore dict dot pop, it says it needs one argument, but here it says it does not need any argument. So got the difference. So pop item does not actually uses any of the argument. It does not need any argument, but pop does needs arguments. So if I say pop, what I want to pop is work. He is student, right? And so if I say profile on the stick, it actually popped out this item, which has the corresponding value as student. Okay, now going back to here. So if we came over here, we will go this. We'll check out what profile underscore dict does. Profile underscore dict dot keys. Now keys is something like, let's print our dictionary out first. So if I say profile underscore dict dot keys, these are the keys: name, age, gender, right? So this works same as the values. And next, let's go to profile underscore dict dot items. Profile underscore dict dot items. So these are the items, right? So this is how it looks like. Now next is profile underscore dict dot get item by key, right? If I say Himanshu, should it work? Let's say. Now if I do profile underscore dict, what happened here? So if I say profile underscore dict by value, it won't give me anything. So if I say by name, so profile underscore dict dot get name, it will give me. So what happens here? What happened here is actually the get works only on keys. It does not work on values, right? Now I hope you understand it. Now we will go again to profile underscore dict dot tab. Now we will go move next to dict dot copy. So profile. So what we'll do to just demonstrate. So my profile underscore dict is like this, right? Now what I want to do, I want to just copy this one to another dictionary. So what I will do, profile underscore new equals to profile underscore dict dot copy. And if I do copy operation and I say profile underscore new and profile underscore dict, both are same, right? So what happens, you're copying the data from this particular existing dictionary and putting it over into a new dictionary. Make sense? Okay, so now next and last probably, so profile underscore dict dot. Now this is clear. It's actually basically the same as what we use in the lists. So if I say clear and we say profile underscore dict, this actually gone. Nice, right? Now this is what actually lists are, right? So you might have seen that lists are completely mutable. Dictionary are also completely mutable, but there comes another thing which is called sets, right? Oh, sorry. So what sets are actually? So sets are basically any set of data which you cannot change at any point of time. So let's say if I say my bank account number, right, is something which you can change. So if I say bank underscore count equals to 11111 something like 000, okay, I put something random number, right? Bank account equals this. Now what I have to do in order to make sure that it never gets changed, we have to put in something like a tuple, right? So if I say data equals to and I will put some more variable. I will say profile name name equals to Himanshu, right? And place equals to Pane. Damn, cannot write. And then I can say job equals to programmer. Doesn't make sense? Now, what I will do, I will put a data underscore set or data underscore top just to make sure it's double. So I will say this here is bank underscore account, comma, name, comma, place, comma, job. Now if I say data underscore top, it's here, right? Because I actually defined this thing and putting everything over here in the bank account, right? Now let's see top dot dot dot. It does not have all the functions like we had earlier. So can I do anything on that? Basically nothing. You cannot do anything. Why? So if I say data type underscore of data underscore type, it's a tuple. So what tuple is? So basically a tuple is an immutable data type or data structure which actually you cannot change at any point of time, and tuple and sets are basically same. But what happens in set, you cannot actually mutate anything, but sets are unique. So how sets are unique? Let's say if I say uh, if I just copy this one, this whole value, right, here, and I will just put here bank account as bank account 1 as this, right? Now how will I say set? So data underscore tuple or data underscore set equals to, I will copy this whole thing just to for the sake of saving some time, and we'll put this. And if I say bank, let's go account 1, okay. Now if I say data underscore set, you can see this is a repetitive, right? Now if I want to put it, actually make it unique, so I will say set of data underscore set, right? Now if I say here, you see it actually totally removed any duplicacy. So here our this number was repeated twice. Now just to make sure you understand what I'm saying, here it is your um, your um, your set, right, and your data, actual data that we have put in here. There are two numbers, and when we put in this data, it actually puts in the curly braces. It's basically the same as dictionary, but here is no key type. We will come to the data set later when we are going to actually use them. So if you see, it's very unique, right? And if you want to see, we can do is data underscore set equals to set value of data underscore set, right? And if I say data underscore set dot, right, here you can see this is basically can be added, but um, it cannot be same. It cannot be same. Let's say if I say data set dot add, and we say this one again. Now if I say data set, it didn't let me do that, right? Because it's basically the uniquity. It actually keeps its unique. Its data value is unique. So I hope we have covered almost all the part here. um, so this is how tuples and data set and uh, sorry, this is how list, dictionary, and tuples and set works. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to post down in comment section. uh, do like the video and do subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any queries, questions, or comments, feel free to drop it into the comment box, or you can ask the questions back onto the Discord channel. I will put the link over here. And until then, goodbye.